could leave EMA advocates with one piece of advice, with one word of encouragement as they so bravely go into this uncharted territory of building meaningful relationship with these women, advocating on behalf of their needs day in, day out, what would be that piece of advice that you would want to give?
Ooh, loaded. I'm like, I feel like 30 things just came to my brain. So let me try to pick one. Well, one, I first just want to say thank you for the role you're playing in these women's lives. Please check in with someone the second you start dismissing the value of it or questioning it of like, are we even getting anywhere?
Right.
Like, lean into each other when you're like, are you kidding me? Right. Like, I'm sure you all are happy to be that for one another. And I just want to like speak to that from my perspective, because in all that I know of relational healing, relational trauma, all of these things is, and you've probably heard this before, and I've seen it in the line of my work, and you've probably seen it some too, but remembering that it takes one safe, caring person to change an entire trajectory.
So good.
And we might need to like pep that up, right? And like tell ourselves that throughout our experiences, but remembering, and maybe you all can like agree, like when you're feeling it, I'll say that to you. I'll give you that reminder, right? Because we're all going to have those moments. But I think, again, when we even just look at a neurological level of mirror neurons, right? Of the power of modeling, of knowing that when you are like what you were just saying, a person that like didn't actually run away and didn't get too scared and shut down and didn't, see a behavior and you're like, whoa, that's just not okay. Just straight, I'm not okay. Right. When we're like actually kind and caring and loving and respectful and holding structure and bringing in problem solving, when we're like able to lean into that with people, especially these women who haven't experienced a lot of that, please don't underestimate the power of it.
Good.
And also be mindful of the repetitions it may take for them to actually get it and believe you. Because if people haven't been safe or caring or kind or consistent in the past, why are you any different? That's the lens they might be coming from. And so maybe it's just a word of encouragement of expect it to take a lot of repetitions of like, maybe they didn't really come back to you and stop shutting you out until the 38th time you kind of had the same conversation. Whereas the 37 times before, they hung up the phone or they walked away or they were like, I'm out. But for whatever reason, that maybe the 38th time, they actually stayed present with you and said, I'm actually just really overwhelmed. We don't know when they're going to actually be able to absorb it and believe it. But it is our responsibility as much as we're able, which means we got to have some good support too, right? As much as we're able to keep showing up in those moments. That's all we can do. That was a lot in that, but I just think really speaking to the power of your relationship with them, of your care, your empathy, your advocacy, your even being able to see, wow, that sounds really sad. I bet you're like, I would be sad too. Right. Just connecting with those and the consistency, I think is really, really, really huge. Even on like neuroscience reflects that, right? Psychology reflects that. For me, I look to the Bible a lot. The Bible reflects that, right? Like the presence of showing up and being consistent and present. Presence is powerful.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can summarize
it. So good. And just scripturally, what we know is that God asks us to plant seeds and it is he who waters and grows. Do we trust him to do that? It's a reminder for us to define our win, define what success is, even if you invest months of your time into one family and you don't really see this like crescendo moment of change. That's okay. We didn't fail. We were faithful in exactly what God asked us to do. And I've heard advocates say before, I've been working with this mom for 6 weeks and nothing's changed. And I'm like, well, what was the first half of that sentence? We've been working with this mom for 6 weeks. And a good just reminder for us is Jesus is our advocate. I'm so grateful that he didn't give up on us after 6 weeks. because
Oh my
we'd all
gosh.
be doomed. So let us take on that gospel-centered approach as we serve these moms. Thank you so much, Lindy, for that reminder.